Anyway, I sat there and I looked at my bank and I went out the parking lot and I saw that my bank account was down to like $6 and change because a donation I had made to the Nikki Haley for President campaign or something somehow or other got it was repeat, and I did not repeat it because I know I cannot afford to repeat anything. And not only that, also when I was making a donation to her campaign, initially I just wanted to do $5, right? Because I don't have much money, but I just wanted to let her know that I really like you, and I want this is just symbolic for now. But I'll be darned if that program. I need to actually find the name of the marketing company that devised this. What it did was you would write in that you were going to donate $5, right? And you click on it, and the page would blank off and come back on. It'd be blank, and you go, oh. And it would kind of coax you into doing it again and you get the idea, well, maybe it didn't work, right? So I did. I fell for that thing. And I ended up making another or two more donations. Actually, the next time I think I sweetened, I said, well, I do think I'll do $10. So here we go, $15. And then somehow or other, this was less than a month ago, it was triggered to be a regular donation or something. Well, so in less than a month, here we go again. It hits me right when I'm at the cash register of the IGA to buy my cat food and the jug of water, and I couldn't do it. And I sat there, and I swear to God, I actually raised hell. And I did find, though, that app, I got a little email from those people, she was talking about how well she did at the debate, and she did. And after venting and writing, a profanity-laced email or text, they had a little button click if there was an accidental donation. Well, I thought that was very nice of them. So anyway, my apologies, Nikki Haley. But it was just like, insult to injury. I just felt like I was just being kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked. And I was glad to see the candidates for president actually addressing the difficulty that many of us are experiencing trying to get by. It is absolutely horrible. Getting back to cost of living in a rural area, it is far more expensive because of many things. You've no choice but to drive where you're going. Chances are you're going to drive at least 20 miles to get someplace like a doctor's appointment or something, right? Because we don't have squat here. And so now the gas prices are like $3.60 or I don't know what. This is going up and up and up and up and up. And so you have to, and something, I guess I got to change my oil. Something is just, if I cause my little old car to just suck the gas down, it's just awful. It seems purposeful, weird in some way. Yeah. Anyway, so it's already more expensive to live in a rural area than it is to live in an urban area or a suburb. And the reason why I'm aware of that is because I'm on Social Security disability. That's another long story. Anyway, and you get, whatever you get to live on, get it paid once a month. It's determined on what zip code you are in, and I'm in a zip code that has a lot of high poverty rate. And so and because of where I live, whatever the feds sends me is considerably less than I guess if I were to have moved to Colombia or someplace, and so they have, that's how they do it, because there's an assumption that cost of living for people in the country is less. It is absolutely not true. It is more. It is more. So anyway, so there you go. I snapped and I said, I literally pushed I'm surprised they didn't call the police on me. I was so mad. I was cussing. I was yelling. I was furious. And everybody was staring at me. And I had it. And I pushed a grocery cart that fell and rolled over. and I hope, and I'm glad it damaged it. I really showed my butt, but you know what? I really was. That was it. And on top of this, and I'll go talk about this in a moment, having to do with my recent dental experience. You know, it's like I said, this used to freak me out. I would think about all these things. I'd think about debt, like the electricity bill. I mean, I got that electricity bill. You know what? I didn't freak out. I didn't do it. You know what? There was absolutely no point in it. Freaking out, worrying, and all this other stuff, getting depressed ain't gonna make it. That energy bill go down. I gotta call them up, see if they can give me make some sort of arrangement, because it's just bizarre as it could be. Before COVID, before that bullcrap COVID, that manufactured pandemic, which it was, absolutely was. It's in black and white. It was manufactured by Congress. They funded it. Um, I came across a grocery receipt I had back in end of 2019, I think it was, and it confirmed what I said. That my groceries, and I used to fill up that grocery cart. I just love buying groceries. I'd buy a whole lot more groceries, and it cost me one third that it costs me now. This is bullcrap. This is crazy. And, you know, it's like the people who are in charge, they say something because they're marketing people, handlers tell them to say it, but they don't get it. They don't get it. They've not a clue. And I really want to try to pitch and write a movie or a TV show, a game show, whatever, that I had come up with years ago called In My Shoes. And it's the ultimate survivor show. And it is subjecting contestants from, say, New York, Washington, San Francisco, wherever they live, very successful, maybe some big town here, and maybe Greenville, I don't know. But they have a good life, a lot of money, and know people, and people know them. And in the game show, they're dispatched, relegated to some little dusty, broken down little town with like maybe with the Utah with two Dollar Generals, one of which remains closed, a Dollar General and Family Dollar, local hardware / gas station. We've got really good. We really do have an exceptional takeout Chinese restaurant, and of course town government and so forth. But what the contestants have to do, they are dropped in these little towns, and I'm trying to figure out provide them with a $50 bill, and that's it, and no smartphone, and we make sure, and if they have to have this day and time, you have to give them something, so a flip phone, and the flip phone will not have any contacts in it, okay? Because the rules are you cannot reach out to an old friend of yours, and you cannot, use, your heavyweight little schemes or whatever to get by and get what you want. Well, the rule of the game is you're dropped in this town where you are persona non grata. Nobody knows you. They don't give a rip who you are, how successful you are, and all your friends. I don't care about your friends and high places. Nope. So you go to a place like Utahville, and you are given $50 to $100. That's it, okay, for the extent of the competition. And you get a change of clothes, underwear, but that's it. And that's all. And then we do have a thrift store here, and each of these towns have to have something like that. You have this money, and you are told that's it. So what you've got to do, you've got to get employment. You've got to get a place to live, okay? You got to make whatever it is you earn or what you've got last. You've got to survive, all right? And there's no cheating, no calling up favors. Obviously, if something happened in their family where it was an emergency, yeah, that would be different. But other than that, there would be nothing like that. And they're going to survive in the most difficult jungle on earth, an American small town. with not a lot of options. And at the end, and of course, they're scored on various things like how ethical they can, whether they violate any ethics. Like I said, so you're scored, and people are going to do what they have to do to survive, without breaking laws, so to speak. But some people may be inclined to being unethical. Well, we've got to figure out how we're going to score that. But at the end of the game, whoever's left standing and whoever has gotten a job, stayed out of jail, gotten a place to live, whatever, and have managed their lives and they can clean their clothes or whatever, they're the ones that's going to win. So I'd love to see some members of Congress compete in that. I'd love to see some of these big business people who don't have to do a darn thing but sit around and live off the spoils of unauthorized automatic bank drafts and apps, I'd like to see them compete. And these prima donnas, these rich ladies that sit around and talk crap about other people, about how I'll be damned if the air conditioner at the Family Dollar is broken and that store is closed too. Shit, where am I going to get dog food? Okay. Well, anyway, what do you think about that, folks? My name is Mary Helen Yarborough. I am at retirement age, but I'm not retired, nor shall I ever retire. The idea bores the ever-living hell out of me. And I personally am just not that structured a person to be retired. I kind of enjoy people telling me what to do. Anyhow, have a great weekend. Today is August the 24th. And I got to figure out how I'm going to pay my Brightspeed internet bill, which is prepaid service. And if it is not in your bank account, when they go to draft it, they cut you off. That's what I got to look forward to, folks. So have a good weekend. I will see you later. Bye-bye.